We will now hear the arguments of Wallace versus Jaffree. Mr. Baker, you may proceed.
Mr. Chief Justice, if it may please the court, the question in this case is whether a statute providing a minute of silence for meditation or voluntary prayer constitutes an establishment of religion, or whether it constitutes a common sense of accommodation of the religious diversity of our people, which is consistent with the purposes of the religion's causes. Alabama statutes provides an opportunity to pray for so-minded students, but this opportunity is one that perfectly consistent with the letter and the spirit of this court cases under the establishment clauses. Moreover, we submit that this type of accommodation is one of the perfectly consistent with the spirit of the religion clauses in that it promotes pluralism which pervades both the religion causes. The type of statute involves none of the circumstances that have been concerned in prior cases. The kind of statute does not endorse religion. It does not endorse one's religion over another. It does not endorse belief over a non-believer. The kind of statute is perfectly neutral on its face. It does not coerce any religious practice. It does not coerce religious belief. It does not affirm religious belief. It is in the nature of statute that it respects the consciousness of all students equally by allowing them either to, at their own choice, to say a prayer in silence or to simply meditate during that one moment, the 1 minute at the beginning of the day. The issue in this case...
Well, my only point is that your Alabama situation may be somewhat different from Massachusetts or some of the others.
Is this
Your Honor,
true of all other 36 states?
Your Honor, I think if you look at the legislative history in Massachusetts, you will find that there are certain parallels. No, Your Honor, it is also not true in all the other states.
No, I didn't think it was.
Mr. Williams?
Before I start, I'd like to say something. This case isn't, between me, it's not about whether we should pray in school or not. I say that I'm for America. Best place on this world. Okay? And so let me start by saying, Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the court, I think that what's come clear is that this is not a case about accommodation. I think the prior opinions of this court has made it clear that to accommodate the free exercise rights of individuals and citizens of this nation, there must be a burden placed upon those rights by the government. Here, the state has shown no burden placed upon the rights of young children in the Alabama school district, prohibiting the free exercise of their religious rights. I think he has pointed out the earlier statuette. The 1978 statuette that provides for a moment of silent meditation adequately provides time for reflection, introspection, meditation, whatever a child feels to engage in. Okay? There was also no need for this new statuette. Okay? The 1981 statuette, but simply the major change simply has added the word prayer. Okay? I think that it's clear to attempt to the part of the state of promote religion, to promote religious practice, and one of the most basic religious practices, and that is prayer. Okay. The whole idea behind the accommodation doctrine was to assure that a person fares no worse for being religious than a non-religious person subject to the same governmental activity. You see. There's also no showing here. And I'll point out the record, there is no hindrance to any child from praying during the period of time under meditation under the 1978 statuette. Okay. Senator Holmes, sponsor of that particular statuette, of the new statuette, the 1981 statuette, testified in district court that is a purpose to return prayer to Alabama public schools. That is conspicuous. And I have advised him that they felt a need to have prayer in school. Okay?
Go. Mr. Williams, let me ask you for a moment with the casing controversy problem with Justice White raised with your opponent.
The district court's opinion, I see, says that your client's suit was initiated in order to challenge certain prayer activities initiated by his children's public school teacher. Now, That was the 1982 statute that had actually been put into effect at the time. I know initially when this case first started, the activity being complained about the teacher-led group vocal prayer in the school system. Later, as the case progressed, this complaint was amended when it became clear, because of the other people coming forward, that other religious activities was taking place in the public school system as well, including silent prayer, Bible reading over the public address system, just a variety of religious activity. The district court did not allow plaintiff to get into details of all those activities, so the main focus of the case became teacher-led prayer. The recently enacted Bob James prayer in the new silent meditation and prayer statuette.
Then it was joined before it was put into effect in the 82 statute.
Statuette, okay. Statuette. No. The 1982 statute was already in effect, okay.
And what? People are acting under it?
Well, that was the indication that we had received, okay. Now, there was no evidence produced at the trial because, let me back up a moment, okay. The case was amended once again to allege case allegations because other citizens of Mobile were coming forward to complain about this type of activity. Silent prayer, Bible reading, just a variety of activity. It was brought as a class. The district court was certified as a class. Would not allow any testimony other than the two statuettes, the Bob James statuette, the new meditation statuette, and the teacher-led prayer. You okay?
Thank you, gentlemen. This case is submitted.
Hope you got that.
Hi, Mom.
Justice Berger.
I'm Justice Green.
I'm Justice Marshall.
I'm Justice Blackman. I'm Justice Stevens, and I fight for what's right.
I'm Justice O'Connor.
Yeah.
I'm Robert Williams, and I'm for America, Alabama, okay?
I am John Bader. Vote me.
Mark. That.
Quit.
He threw it.
Texas. Texas.
Alabama.
I'm gonna go round up. It's Texas.
I'm gonna round up cattle.
Biscuits and gravy sandwich. America, land of the free, home of the brave, where we ride hardies and eat biscuits and gravy. Okay.